Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Skedaddle podcast. These are your hosts, John and.
Chris.
And yeah, sorry, guys, that we missed 2 weeks in a row. For those who were pondering.
Just pondering.
Oh, 1 week.
Yeah,
1 week?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, 1 week. See, I can't even keep track of time anymore.
It's been just hard
Mhm.
couple of weeks, so
Yeah, but what we intended to do last week was to have a Valentine's theme kind of episode since it is the month of love. What? Hello. Uh,
we love. Oh,
yeah, I know the,
love me
I don't know the lyrics, but I know what song you're talking about.
no more.
Tint. You know how you're talking about Wuthering Heights? I just saw some reel about it. Some guys like, oh, I was never into book reading or something, but I read this book and like something I recommend it. I'm like, okay, cool. But-
Heard my voice.
But yeah, so
What is love to you?
to me, yeah, that's a heavy loaded question. A loaded question, not heavy loaded. It could be light or heavy. I don't know. I think everybody has different definitions, right? Isn't there like a 5 love languages and stuff like that?
But I don't think like the love languages means. Okay, don't go around. What's love to you?
To me, I don't know. I feel like for me, it's like a way to be like not selfish for somebody else. I feel like that's like the ultimate thing for love, and like that is because like the love and partnerships are different things to me. Like I feel like that's where you could be good partners, but not like I don't know. There's like people who are co-parenting or something, right? Like they don't have to necessarily love each other like they're to be good partners or things like that. So yeah, I think it's that like that I put the needs of somebody else before mine willingly, and that I don't mind, right? That is coming from me to do that because I want to make the other person happy, and that makes me happy too. But I would say kind of like that.
So when you go do like volunteer activities and such, you technically are dedicating your time and something and money or whatnot for somebody else. Is that love?
When when I help somebody,
Yeah, you help somebody, you donate money, you
no, that might not the same thing. But no, but it's the actual that I love. I love volunteering. I would say not like specifically the people that I'm volunteering for. I guess.
so you only willing. That's what I'm trying to get to. You're only willing to put yourself second when you love somebody.
Yeah, I would say so. Kind of.
Why donating blood?
I don't know. Because it's helping somebody. But I'm not. It's not like I'm risking my life not to donate. Like it's something that I can just do. I don't see that as a sacrifice or like yes, that's not me saying like like if I'm gonna bleed to death or something, right? That's different. Or like I don't I don't know how to say it. Yeah, I feel like that's for me, but that's for me, right? Because I feel like I value what I want to do more sometimes, or like I don't know like how do I say this? Like it's easy for me to like differentiate when I don't have to do something, or just because it's expected of me or something. I don't know, right? Or something like that. Like unless I really care for that person, then I will do it. Or I don't know. Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay, so let me answer the same question. Then I tell you my next question because something else. Like it's interesting that you took this approach to that question. I would have said it differently, but I'm gonna say it your way first. So, what is it? So you answered. What does it mean to you when you say you love somebody? That's the question you answered, right? Even though I asked, what is love to you, right? So first let me say that I would have answered like, what do I see or feel? When would I feel loved? Like I would think like, what is it that if I say like, oh, I think that's love. That's like that's what I would have.
Oh,
It's
okay.
interesting, right? Because I just started to say, but let me say, so what does that leave? Yes, so for me it's very similar, but not the same way, because you, like I said, you have a very good sense of boundaries.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I should. Yeah, that's what I should have said. Yeah.
You have very sense of boundaries. I don't. Even though I recognize a lot, but I just the guilt is so high in me that I cannot. I'm like, well, I can do this, and I don't even think about like, is it like, oh, I'm doing it out of love? I always do it just because I can, right? And I don't suffer from it. Just well, I can because I am capable of. That's my thing. I'm capable of, and that's why one of the things I have with loving myself as well, because I push my body and mind and soul too much because I'm capable of it, right? Even though I should.
Yeah, so like, well, there's also a limit to that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but for me, if something like means that if I love somebody or distinguishing that is time.
Oh.
Surprise.
Surprise. Surprise. Surprise.
How much of my time I'm willingly giving to them and be happy about it, and I want to give more and more without even thinking that my time is.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I never thought about it from the time perspective, right? It was just like, no, like this is what I do or we do. Yeah.
So for me, it's that first thing that is the time, and then which means in the other way, like putting pins on certain things that I would do with my time and energy otherwise, but I'm not doing it that way and enjoying it so much. Because again, because I don't have boundaries, I do that for a lot of people, but that necessarily means that, oh, there's nowhere else I'd rather be. And also like the feeling that I'm willing to completely sacrifice myself. Like I'm willing to go like kill myself for something if I love it. I'm like, yeah, well, it's done. And also the fact of how much of my mind that thing takes. Like often they're occupying my brain and I guess my heart. That's love for me.
Yeah, I guess my heart.
In the conversation I had with one of the faculty here the other day, I tell you.
Okay.
I was like, Like, I kept pushing the idea of like, so you're saying everything is our brain, right? I'm like,
No.
so yeah, but so yeah, that's that. And that limitless, like even though like I'm, for example, bleeding to death, and if I see some like that person that I love, I can do something, or I'm not gonna think about that. Oh, I might perish for him. I'm just gonna do it. But and then I want to answer the question about like what does make me feel loved.
Yeah, that's a different thing.
That's a lot of things that I feel, and it's very different forms. And the very first thing that I feel love is feeling seen. When somebody makes a comment that makes them feel that, oh, they were paying attention and they remembered and now they're trying to communicate that with me, that I did it, I remember, I know this about you. I feel so loved. I feel so happy. Like my heart's
So those parlor donuts.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, the other day just suddenly popped up in my head and made me so happy because you wanted to do something for my birthday. You was like, oh, I might get something sweet, but maybe not cake. So what do? I get the parlor donuts that she likes. And I go, and you knew that if I see that, all those little dots get connected in my hand, and I get like this, like, all the
It was.
exactly. And or if you had danced with me the other night, that would have been. I think one of the things I'm not able to let go of now, my pressure was. I was like, and I kept thinking, like, no way. If I ask them one more time, they're gonna be like, okay, you know what? It's kind of bad. Like, she's been like, for so much. Let's just whatever. Let's just do this.
But see, that's the opposite.
So. So that feeling that I occupied somebody's thought, and then they like, oh, like I'm like that's just so tasty. It's the best, and literally that is it. Because anything else, I kind of see it as that. For example, if somebody gets you a gift, or somebody gets you a flower, or I don't know, gives you a specific candy or takes you to this restaurant, but it always fits in a time that, oh, like they take, oh yeah, because you said this thing or said this, said that, or sends you a joke that they know that this is like, oh, when I saw this, I thought about sending it with you. That just like that little time that's so beautiful. That's make people. That's why, for example, when we were back in the university time, and there was this time that I kept thinking, you're not spending time with me. You're not talking to me. And I was like, you're not you don't love me anymore. Because I'm not popping into your head to like reach out. And so that's, and that's why I think, well, there are so many people I like, and I think there are so many people that like me, and there's so many people that I think they love me, but I don't think they do love me. Because of my standard of love. The standard was just like that dip. That dip. And I do appreciate anything. That's another thing I really care about my birthday, because it's just that feeling of like, oh, this is about her. Or let me make an effort to let her know that I'm happy that this is
another year.
and it makes me feel like. And literally is that and that's why I don't care if like a gift is expensive at all, and just that there's a thought, like I feel there was thought behind it. Or and the other day there was this conversation. I complained about something to one of our bosses, and then in the conversation they were like trying to convince me, like, no, yeah, I hear you, but no, this. And then later, a few hours later, they messaged me like, you know what, I thought about this, and I think based on this and this, you're right, I feel bad that you feel this. And that made me feel so happy. Not that they agreed with me, that this stuck with them. They spend more time. And it was like, so sweet. So sweet. Felt good. So yeah, that's love. That's really love. And I can get it from so many people and so many little things, but I want it to be from like one person, like very limited number of people, because just somehow it means more deeper. But also, I think, well, if then I go into the language bars, was the language. So definitely act of the quality time, or act of service to me is quality time, because they spent their time for something to do. Maybe it wasn't with me, but it was for me. So to me, it's the same thing. And the touch, like, but I feel like I cannot. Sometimes, like, there's this much emotion in me that there's no way to like put it into words, that it just needs to be irradiating so much.
I think in a bit of that video that like he's having a love burst, and this guy's like, so he's gonna give me a I don't know. It was like some video that went viral, right? And oh, he's having a love spur, and he literally cannot contain his body. He's like, he's like this.
When I love something or somebody, I just want to hold them and squeeze them. And when generally I feel love too when somebody hugs me or like when I'm sitting there like touch me and I'm talking to them, it makes me feel like, oh, you constant presence and showing me that, hey, I can see you're here. It makes me feel like giddy. So how do you feel?
I'm more. I don't see acts of service the same as quality time. Oh yeah, that's my shit. Nothing. That's one thing that I don't know why, but like, yeah, if they buy me something, especially for shoes, and they know that it's the shoes that I like, and be like, you know,
Because it's something that you like and that person pays attention. Instead of buying you something that they thought it might be interesting, they bought something that they know you like it. So that's that.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you do this?
but also something else that I think always kind of made me feel, oh, like this person cares about me a lot, is that whenever I'm like fixated on something, they will find a way to distract me from whatever I'm fixated on, and then just make me feel better about something. So like if I'm like, oh, I remember one time like I was petrified that like my car was gonna flood again. So they made the effort to like, oh no, let's just don't worry about it. We're just gonna play a game and it's gonna be awesome. And then yeah, like somehow I didn't even realize it, but I was not thinking about the car anymore. I was like so involved like into the game that I was just like having and I was back to myself. Right, I was like, man, I don't know how they figured to do that, but I was like, damn, that's some good shit that they able to do that. But for me, it's also like the actual service is more to me. That's not the same to me as quality time, because they could be quality time, and the quality time for me is like just spending time together, right? Or like going to do an activity that is good for both of us, or like makes us feel good. For example, if we're gonna have quality time and watch a movie, but I can see there's a pile of dishes somewhere else, that's that. For me, it is, because I was not into movies growing up, so like I discovered this thing when I came to America about like sitting down and just enjoying the movie for that span of time. Yeah, that's it for me. But if I know that there's like a million things to do in the house, then I'm not really having quality time because I'm thinking about the things that need to be done. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's, to me, is not the same thing. Or like I don't know. Yeah, like things like that. Like, or we had to do this, and we didn't do it until the last minute because somebody forgot.
That's a very good point. Well,
You know?
the idea of there's a picture that I was having when I was saying quality time. I was thinking about it, not like, oh, I just want to spend time with you. No, because that would get annoying. Like, well, there's other things that you need to do.
Yeah.
I need to be doing. No, not that. But that I prioritize you while I know that, for example, I have these things that have nothing to do with you. Like I create this time, pocket of time, put myself into more crunch time to add this time just to be with you.
Yeah.
But
But
that's what to me is like an act of service. Because, for example, let's say that I'm really anxious, or I'm like have a party and I just really need somebody to notice that and just sit down and talk with me or hear me vent, right? There's nothing in it for them, but they're just doing it.
yeah, but see, for me that would be like,
See, that's
yeah,
what I mean, like, I can
that's
understand.
quality time, or like, well,
act of
but that's an act of service too.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That kind of thought time. That's just they dedicate their time purely for.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is where they can overlap
Okay.
for sure. But there are other things that's more like,
People hanging out with me and all that, but not necessarily if.
like, do you think dates are quality time?
Depends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Is it just? It depends on how much of it is intentionally toward each other, or is it just we happen to be partners and we're going out. And I'm
no, but if you make it a point that is a date, right? Like, oh, it's not just going out to eat, like as a routine kind of thing. But it's
Yes, it is. It is quality time, but it's not as love language to me as it is to service. Like I think I have to.
yeah. For me, acts of service is way than anything else. Touch, definitely touch. What is I don't remember. What are the five? I actually don't know.
Gifts, actually.
Okay.
I was so shocked. I thought it's a joke when I heard that's gifts are because for some people it is, but getting gifts, not giving gifts. So receiving gifts as like feeling love, receiving touch, quality time, act of service, and word of affirmation.
Oh,
I
okay.
do not. I mean, I appreciate it when people think, but I just constantly feel like they're just fooling me, or like they're trying to make me feel better. It's more like even though I'm not questioning their intention, but I feel pitied. Pit-
You feel like you're being pitted? Oh, yeah. How do you say it?
I said it in so many ways.
Yeah, another way. You're being. Yeah.
Yes. So I feel that way, and that I'm being like, oh, poor for you. No.
Sometimes I do feel like that when they say something. I'm like, or like, oh, are you okay? I'm like, I want to laugh. Like,
Yesterday when I was looking so tired but clearly, right? And walking around. And so somebody was like, are you tired?
yeah, that was set me off.
Oh my God. I'm like, have you have it like gonna seem like anybody walks in is like 200 people here, they can identify it like have another slip, right? But then one person told me, did you bring your red lipstick? And even that made me happy because they noticed that I'm not happy with how I look right now, but I always have my red lipstick on and I'm not having it now. So it wasn't giving me a hint. Go put that on. And even I did like immensely feel better. And that was like, yeah, I see you're tired. You look like shit. Let's do something.
Okay.
But yeah, so but that felt good. But if somebody like, oh no, you're gonna be fine. Like, do you wanna go? Do you wanna go, babe? What? Do you think if I thought I cannot be here, I would be here? I thought I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like word of information. I have a hard time doing it for people or receiving it because I'm worried that if I'm gonna sound genuine or not.
Yeah, that's my problem with me with the words of affirmation. But also, I mean, I don't mind getting them, but I'm like, okay, yeah. But it's also like, because whenever someone says something so many times, to me, it just loses the meaning. Yeah, it's just like, oh, it's just, oh, it's.
There's literally nothing. No idea if it is a negative word or if it's a
So
positive.
that's why I say when I say it, I really mean it when I say it because I haven't said it in a while, right? Or like I'm really feeling it this day or something, you know.
Exactly. Like if I every day I tell you I'm proud of you. What was your name? John.
Damn. Like every single day, I was like, yeah.
What kind of like you're patronizing me, right? This feels wrong, and this is wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, it felt sometimes you know what this you did. This is really cool. We should feel proud. I feel proud. That just be like, I'm touched. But yeah, maybe some people growing up, their parents were so like that, so they feel if they're not hearing it, something is wrong. But because my brother say shit.
See, my parents wouldn't say explicitly loving things per se. Like, I love you. Saying I love you in Spanish is like a very like seldom word that you use only between like
Yeah.
partners and things like that. Like your parents will never tell you. I mean, as they or with siblings, yeah. Like I will, you know. So and then like here, there's like I just thrown like.
Say tell them like I love you. Go on tonight. I love you. Bye bye. And I was like, no such a thing.
Yeah, no, I was like, no. Yeah. So especially because it's such a strong word. Like here, I feel like it's more common somehow, but in Spanish, it does not sound like a common thing.
Here it doesn't have that much. Like, that's why like so in Farsi there are two ways. Not like equal to I like you and I love you. No.
No.
There is an I like you, of course, in Farsi, but then there's two complete different verbs for I love you and I'm in love with you.
Yeah, we have two different things too.
Right? So, but here nobody says to their partner, I'm in love with you every day. But in Iran, like if you're like having like love, like you love somebody and they're like boyfriend, you tell them that one. Like I'm in love with you. Are you in love with me? I mean, I'm saying it's. I don't know what's the other for it is better than that. So that's that. And then you love boba, and there is the
Yeah.
you don't say I'm in love with boba, right?
Mhm.
So that's, but here, because it's I love you, like, oh, I love this thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love. Yeah. Exactly.
It doesn't have that. And then when I saw his movies, I was like, oh my god, just at the four little. It's like, what's the big deal? I didn't think it's such a big deal.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I understand.
But also, so the gift thing though, for me, it depends what the gift is. Because if it's like an expensive gift, then I get upset. I like, why would we spend this much money? Depend like if you know, in some ways I used to like get such a hard time with that. And no, but I was like, no, but you don't understand. Like this does not make me happy. This makes me think like,
Stress.
yeah, stress. That is so like this much money went away.
That's
But now I'm getting better about it. Especially if you're like, okay, no, like it's okay, like, it's fine. Like I deserve it. We already put some stuff in savings. Like it's good. I've guys in 2027, things are gonna change. Hopefully,
I'm gonna get money.
yeah. I cannot wait.
Second half.
Yeah, second half. Yeah, not even like on the new year. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I know that can. Something what else?
Information, I'm having a hard time giving it and receiving it. Gifts, I love giving gifts. I love it. If it's the tiniest, like for example, when I saw this ice cream, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna ring it up and I'm gonna share it with you," and I was so excited. So like anything like
Uh-huh.
to give someone, it makes me really happy because it's like a real token of how much I think about them and like have that thought. So I will love that. And of course, I love getting gifts as well, but it's not necessarily I can hold them against them in a positive way. Like, oh, this means you love me, right?
Yeah.
I bet that's fake. Somebody gave me something. I was like, why are you giving me?
Like what happened? What was wrong? What do you do?
Touching is interesting for me because but I'm a very touchy person, right? And then I later learned that when I say later, not recently, but like in the 5 years, as an adult, it kind of was late. But I noticed that apparently a lot of boys see that as me flirting with them if I'm like touching them or like I'm showing them like, hey, I'm interested. I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know that."
Yeah, that's just like
Well, it depends on how you touch them. If I like hold like
no, but if you're like
caress them, of course. But like if I just like I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm touching them. I'm talking because I
no, it has.
touch them, of course. But
I think also like if they're like grab the arm and squeeze it or something
that
or
makes sense.
or like
Well, like like even like this, they would be.
yeah, that's a, like a little bit.
Yeah, they would go in their head.
They will-
My friend told me that.
yeah.
She was like, no.
No, it's like what are you doing?
Because I feel like, oh, this person is trying to like create a space. So when I talk to them, I don't accidentally touch them. And I thought, why? That's kind of weird. She says, no. Like, especially if a man likes you.
I bet they're like this and they're like here or something, or they like rub your back. I'm like,
No. You can for the audience here.
then what you
Touching somebody is like tapping real quick, like the forehead or the not forehead.
forehead? You're like that will not be seen as flirting. that might be assault.
Like,
Forearm you.
forearm, or, like tapping, like a real quick tapping, like yeah, you know what, like bunny kind of quick. But my friend was saying that if a man or boy likes you, right, and hasn't said anything or and then they feel that you touching them a lot. Like they feel that even though it's like a tap, they feel like, oh my gosh, she touched me, right? And I was like, oh, okay. I do not want to like.
I guess yeah,
people's hopes
depends.
up or confuse them or give signal. So now I'm very more careful.
Mm-hmm.
And do it if I really like somebody, and like yeah, I feel comfortable with you. I feel safe with you. That's what I'm like. But no, if like somebody put their hand on your shoulder, or especially because I'm so sensitive to this, no.
But no. Someone gives me like, here, look.
Or there was this person that would like put their hand on my hand. And
Oh yeah, no. No, that's a lot. Yeah.
And oh, like yeah, exactly. Like rubbing back. That's strong to me. Even if the girl does that to me, I feel. Even though we're like comforting each other, still I feel it so much. Be like,
What is?
yeah.
What else?
The last time that you felt very loved.
The last time?
Like when you think about it, like, oh, when this happened, I felt very loved.
I'm trying to remember. Let me see.
There's a lot about it.
Yes. No, because I'm trying to think. Oh, I'm also thinking about like not something that gives away too much information. So.
What were you going to say? That it's like, I mean, I didn't ask about making love. Oh,
No, not like that. Trying to think. Not even. I don't think my graduation was.
the cake didn't make you happy. It made me very envious.
The cake?
Yeah.
Yeah. I bought the cake. At the moment, that made me. I mean, I was very happy with myself that I bought my cake.
I was like, why don't I have a cake? I was just like, I graduated too, and because I thought like I thought that people got you, and I was like, I should have one too.
Oh.
And I was like, why didn't she give me gifts?
Well, I actually didn't think about it. Oh yeah, like you're going with us, right? I was like, wait, maybe we should have took.
I didn't feel like I felt happy that this whole thing, but I was like, wouldn't that be interesting if it, or like, you know, like if my family also like coordinated with your side of family, like, hey, like, let's do something together about that. Like I feel like we both were such like orphans kind of situation for the graduation, nothing orphan, I mean like emotionally orphan, that we were the most
Oh yeah.
proud of ourselves. We felt like this is a big deal, and nobody was making a big deal out of it. And I was like, it is the fucking.
I know. But that's a problem in general with like immigrant family thing, like because my parents do not really understand like the
Same
extent of things like I remember my advice was like, oh my god, you're
family in our family. I think they should know better.
yeah.
I don't know.
Because I remember like my advice was, oh my god, your mom and your dad would be so proud of you for this. And I was like, I mean, I don't think they don't even know what's going on.
Exactly.
So they're just happy for me that I'm doing well. There you go. That's the most I'm gonna get, you know.
I'm like, okay, fine. We want us to closer to getting the real job. We're just gonna self.
Yeah. that's that. That never ends.
But I don't know, somehow like, I really wanted like a thing, and then in fact, but I don't think it was about people not caring. I'm personally about myself about this. I just feel like people, I have made it very clear in people's self unconscious mind that, oh, she plans everything, she takes care of everything, so that nobody thinks like they have a chance of doing a good job or maybe to ever, because you know how I have like already like, oh, I'm gonna go see this concert, so they were like, oh, okay, she seems like she's gonna have a good day, but I kind of wanted to come home, and I have told this, I want to come home to like, I don't know, something.
Something.
But okay,
I like I feel like whenever we host parties or something, like I look that my friends do want to come hang with me, right? And that is never boring. It doesn't ever feel like awkward or something. And it's like, yeah, we're all just happy here, you know. And
interestingly, that I felt I wanted to bring up my birthday. Like I felt that day that we went out and people did show up and did have a good time, made me feel so loved. Even though they were by themselves, but like, but the fact that they made an effort and did this, that made me feel very loved. And to brought the things I like.
Yeah, I would say that that's the last.
And when people miss me, like if I feel so loved, or when they like act like they missed me or they say that they missed me makes me so happy. They're like, oh, you know I'm not there? That's good. I'm like, I was
What?
making an impact.
Yeah. That's how I feel whenever I saw a former lab member. And they were very excited to see me. Like, oh.
It feels nice. It feels
Yeah.
the endorphins brain, like,
But yeah, I think that was recently. So it was like, in December. Yeah, I think the times where we're doing stuff like that, just in general, like Thanksgiving, Christmas is like my favorite season of the year, right? Because it's just like because you're always doing good things. Like you're always hanging out with friends, so like, it's always a good time. There's things to celebrate. Nobody's in a bad mood. Yeah, it's just like so nice and everything. And then there's gifts and stuff like that. So, and what? And nah.
if I,
Somehow I'm just straying away from alcohol. Yeah, it's like I'm just like not. Well, I have the reason why, right? But in general, like I don't know why. I think subconsciously I just think like,
I just feel like I don't want make myself unhealthy.
yeah, that's for one thing, and also like there's been many times that I haven't had alcohol and I had a great time.
Exactly.
So I'm like, yeah, why would I give myself like a hangover?
The idea of it as
Yeah.
like that, like,
Ooh, yeah, we don't care. We're just like, yeah,
But at the end of the day, I noticed like even this recent trip that we went,
Mhm.
I feel like, oh, I'm gonna drink so much. I didn't even want to drink. I was like, it's whatever. Let me just get to the
Yeah, that's what I just want to chill. Like, it's not even like I don't need this thing.
Exactly. This is not
Just like maybe one drink or something to like get loosened up, get my inhibitory circuitry to like stop working. I learned about all things now, but that. But other than that,
What do you when you think about love? Where does it come from? Does it come from your heart or is it in your brain? When you think of love, where is it in your body?
I mean, I don't think like I'm not thinking. Oh yeah, it's coming from here. I mean, I point to it because that's what society teaches you to do, right? But I don't know if I can put a feeling on it. Like I don't feel like it's coming from somewhere specifically.
What is it that you feel here?
I know sometimes you do feel something. Yeah.
For example, the heartbreak. It does hurt here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever had that. I had the heartbreak.
Have you ever had your heart broken?
Not broken.
What? Oh yes, you probably didn't.
No.
Oh my god. No, I think. Oh my god.
I felt the butterfly. That one I find. The butterfly. I remember the first time I felt that. Oh my god, it does feel like butterflies. Because I never felt it. And I was so like in my head, I was like, dang, it is true. Yeah, I was like, like the monarchs that's coming.
So I hope your heart never gets broken then. That's such a feeling. Like that.
I had close to. I mean, no, it wasn't heartbroken. It was more like disappointment, but not like, yeah.
No, the heartbreak. That it's it when you like it's
Okay.
literally you feel like there is physical pain in your heart and it feels like broke. There's so heaviness, pain, and your breath is just.
No, I can't say that I had that before.
This is very interesting. That was one of the things I was thinking about. That why do we feel it in our hearts, in our chest? Like what happens there that you feel that in your chest? And like we're not supposed to.
I mean, I think some of it. Yeah, no, but I think.
Something like hormones for this, like.
But I think also has to do with like that. That's what we been like programmed to feel, right?
How are you supposed to for the first?
Like from the first time, that's as soon as you had conscience, they were like everywhere you see. Oh yeah, the heart, right? Like it's always like like it's coming from here.
So like for example, one time that you got like really disappointed, and you were like, oh my, no, you will like you like somebody did something that you made you like really hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you feel like something that falls into you, like empties something there?
I feel it in my stomach. I feel like one time it felt like the like whenever you're going up and down, and that. But also I felt like a coldness. Yeah.
That's a perfect description. The one that you said, like you go up and down, like something moving.
Yeah, and it's like, and like literally when they say like, yeah, they pull the floor under you. Yeah, it feels like that.
So is that called?
But that's not like, yeah, probably like a, oh, maybe it's like a release of, like a, like a rush or something. Oh yeah, the adrenal gland. Yeah.
And you physically feel.
Yeah, that I felt that. Like it's like a fear that. I remember the first time. I remember, what was it? One of my brothers was having like a surgery or something. I was like, what? Like, what happened? Like, immediately as soon as it like felt like.
Like another feeling I have with that is very clearly described in Parsi as well. That like somebody emptied a cold bucket of water.
Yeah, that I felt it too. Like, oh, like
something from my head. Like, it's so weird. Yeah, so I'm just thinking like, you know that people believe in chakras. And like that there's a chakra here, here, and these are like where you receive and transfer emotions. I don't know, like I don't know enough to say if it's true or not. I wonder, like.
Yeah, your chakra points. I mean, I believe all that because of Naruto. No, but they did talk about that. I mean, it must have some truthness to it, right? Because even if they didn't know what it was, like scientifically, they knew that there was something that affected your emotions there. Yeah, that's right. That there's something there that does something.
Like if I get kissed here, it's so different. Like I feel something goes through it in my head. Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
So it probably has some sort of weird. Like, see, now I'm touching it right now with my elbows. I feel so much. There's probably like a ball of nerve there. Right here.
I don't feel anything. But
because like there's a huge one here in your chest and like look.
I mean, but it must feel like that because oh yeah, my heart is a knot or I have a knot in my throat. That one I kind of do. The knot on your throat.
Your thyroid like gets.
Yes.
Like, I'm sure something to do because I do get that. Like, are you about to cry or?
Yeah, that I can. Yeah.
Yeah, and it is shown that in the whatever, or hypo, I don't know which one it is, that causes them to get like a big neck. It can be caused after like a big not want to say like sad like not sad trauma, like you went through bad life,
traumatic event.
Experience. Yeah, you have a traumatic experience. There are a lot of people like cry so much and so sad, and it just deregulates their hormones. It's big, so there should be something here.
Yeah. That I felt like that when you have a knot on your throat or something like that, and the other one. But no, I don't think heartbreak though.
That's good. That's good. That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, we deviated a little bit, but it's okay.
Huh?
So we deviated a little bit, but.
So I was just thinking right now, like, in the quiet moment that I was having, I was thinking about things that I love and people I love and where I'm feeling it. I do feel it in my heart. It's just funny.
I'm trying to remember where I think I just feel it everywhere. Or like when I'm in that state of feeling love, I just feel fine. Like, I mean, usually we always have something, like we always feel like, oh, like something is hurting, or like I'm thinking about something, or like I don't know, like you're very conscious of other things.
But then it's like this is cool.
Yeah, but then when I was just like I'm like in a perfect balance kind of thing. The situation, like I'm not thinking about nothing else, nothing hurts, everything's just happy moments and everything. Yeah.
That's definitely how.
Yeah, no, but I don't feel specifically in any part of my body. I just.
But no, like if you focus on like somebody you love and all that, like the feeling that comes in.
Yeah, the kind of like it kind of comes from here, yeah. But see that, but that's what you've been seeing as a child. It's just ingrained in your brain that like. I don't know, because somebody decided that was the way. You know, the cheese with the heart like this.
Where does the whole heart come from? I want to know.
What?
Why is it not in our lungs? Like we breathe.
Oh.
air? Why is it not in our mouth? I don't know. Why is up all the things? Why is it in the heart? Because I have the noise?
Well, because they said that's the pump the whole body, right? Yeah, like pump.
Why is it not in our eyes?
What, you're gonna feel it here? You're like, it's not a cartoon. I don't know.
So if you think that love comes from heart, but for sure it dies when we die. Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, doesn't everything die when we die?
I don't think a lot of people are saying that. But people do believe it's coming from your soul, right? Like your somebody loves you, the soul loves you, and all that. And then where's that heart? No, their heart doesn't fucking around.
But also, like, have you ever felt love from a dead person?
Sorry, let me. Could you ever rephrase sometimes?
Because if it's love that you're supposed to feel, right?
But a lot of people think that like their grandmother or something, like they don't say that person. They say their soul.
Yeah, but do you actually feel love?
And like, oh my god, this was like the hand of my mother that did this because she's always like loving me and take care of me and things like that. Or Jesus.
But do you feel their love?
Not a good candidate, but I think a lot of people do.
But did they really though? They can just say that.
Remember the video she was passionately how she so passionately pursues her?
But no, but I mean, I think people just say that. How can you feel it?
People do feel love from God.
Oh, well, that I feel like they just. Well, I don't know. That's a different thing. Yeah.
How's that a different thing? It's imagine.
But I think that. But I feel like that's an effort that they're making, right? Like, what do they? I don't know.
No, like they genuinely feel like, for example, when they say prayers or when they do something good, they feel loved by God. They feel warm and fuzzy in their heart. I know many people.
Yeah. I know, but
So the same way you might feel about people and other people.
Jesus is not dead. He's in heaven, right hand of God.
Jesus not dead.
No, that's the whole point.
But
He resurrected
But where is he now?
in heaven. But he's in heaven and everywhere.
So, but you only go to heaven if you die.
Yeah.
So is he dead?
No, but he's the exception.
After resurrected, he came back to earth. Like he came to.
Yeah, and ascended to the heavens. You didn't get the complete story.
No, I thought like, well, then he went to.
Yeah, he didn't die. That's the whole point, that he didn't die. He resurrected and went to heaven to join his Father.
Why did he take the long path? When you die, you do go to heaven. You don't. So people who are not resurrected,
But that's
going to heaven.
But that's the whole point, that when he came, right, like and died for our sins, like that was the act of love for us to like follow his example or whatever, so that we can also go.
After his resurrection?
No, what do you mean? That was a byproduct. He died and he resurrected. That was the effect.
No. Listen to me. You're not.
No.
Tell me this. You're saying that he resurrected after like
3
dying for our
days.
sin,
Mhm.
right? And then he went to join. But generally, people when they go to heaven after they die, they don't need to come back to. This is like, I don't understand the resurrection part. Then I understand he dying for our sins and going to heaven. I don't understand what's about resurrecting and going to heaven. Like you resurrect and stay, or you stay dead and stay in heaven.
No, but I think what.
You haven't done your studies, but
No, the point was that act itself was like a new, I don't know how, like a new era, to start. Like, oh yeah, like he came and gave us a pathway to heaven.
So is there a way I can go to heaven without dying?
No,
What fucking path is that?
that was his and was his act of love for us. That now we have. That's yeah, but that's what it says. I mean, that's how it's explained. That's what you get told. Look, let me. I'm gonna Google it right now. Why this?
What was the question exactly?
See, according to Christian theology, my question. I said, why did Jesus have to die and go to heaven?
No, that's not the question.
Yes,
I understand if he died and go to heaven. I don't understand why he got resurrected and go to heaven.
because that's supposed to be offering our salvation. That's the thing, right? So let me tell you, according to Christian theology, Jesus died to pay for the penalty of human sin,
I get it.
which is death, satisfying divine justice and enabling forgiveness.
Sure.
Okay? Yeah, his death and subsequent resurrection conquers sin and death, offering salvation. That's what I'm saying.
When you come back to like, how are you conquering?
He's conquering death and sin.
He didn't kill himself, did he?
No, he got killed.
Okay. Okay. But then he should have lived more then. Like, look at this miracle. Like, I'm alive now and I'm going to live. Why would he ascend to heaven and not hang?
Yeah, during those 3 days, he didn't ascend immediately. He appeared to his apostles and all these things, and then he ascended. Yeah, basically, he's like showed to people to his apostles, right? Like, look, then you could see like the holes in his hands, whatever. Like, I'm back. Like, go preach this to the rest of the world, and all, and preach my message, and all this.
What a twisted symbolization. So you said that he did these things to symbolize that following his path makes you go to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
What path? Dying?
No, he's like living the way that he preached, right? Like the 10 Commandments, all that stuff. I'm not trying that I'm saying that is right. I'm just telling you what.
I'm just practically not exhausted in terms of it. I don't know what else to say, but I'm not really convinced that this is the most straightforward message. That's what I mean. Like, I'm pretty sure there were better approaches to sending this message. Maybe we would have somehow make some statement about him being in heaven.
See, like, by dying and rising again, Jesus destroyed the power of the devil and broke the mastery of death, offering new life to humanity.
What power of devil?
What do you mean? Because the whole reason why Jesus came down to earth, right, is because like people were just sinners. Like they were not.
Like, this shows that, oh, see, you couldn't kill me. Cooler than that.
No, you're saying like, hey, like, you don't have to be. Basically, you don't have to be bound by the devil, because obviously he's been like basically. The premise is that he's taking over the entire world, right? Like nobody, like the devil is in control, blah blah. Like everybody's doing bad things, and he's like, no, I'm gonna pay for this sin, right, and conquer this, and say like, hey, there's an alternate way.
If you finish living, that would be paying for something. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you come back to life. Well, if you die and didn't get to live anymore, that would be.
But that's not the whole point, right? You're supposed to be in the presence of God in heaven.
See, that's it.
That's what I'm saying. That's how people explain it.
This was our topic. So, but I'm sure that people really, like, you know, when good things happen to them, or they feel like, oh, like, I was given a break. That's the love that they felt like, see, because I was a good boy, Jesus loved me and giving me this opportunity. That's that they do feel warm in their heart.
Yeah, I believe that they do.
But I feel the same. I mean, in a less intense way. A lot of people feel that about their family members that they died.
Okay.
Like, for example, if something, like, they were about to have a crash and the little things flings the picture of their dad flings, and they just get attention, and they don't just like, oh my god, that was my dad, and love him. You make that face 10 minutes trying to convince me.
I'm not trying to convince you. I'm telling you, I'm responding to you how a Christian person will respond. Well, I'm not trained in theology, right? But I'm just telling you.
Yes,
Anyway.
love is good.
Yeah, love is good, guys.
Only thing more stronger than hate is love.
Yeah, that's the message
But
that we.
that's what
That's what Batman.
says.
Well, isn't that the message that Jesus left too? Yeah.
What did he say? Love is all. Love all.
Yeah, love, like love. What's it called? Thy neighbor as you love will love me. Oh yeah. No, he said like the greatest commandment I leave you is to love each other. Yeah.
And people, how much they're not listening. They're loving it so bad. No one's listening.
Nah.
But it is a great thing, and like also being in love. It's such a cool falling in love. Such a cool each feeling, and that you just get consumed with the idea of one other person, and everything feels complete and prettier and better color. But love is kind of cute.
And that you're yourself and all these things.
Exactly, and yourself. Yeah.
Like that's the only time you ever feel like comfortable, right? Yeah, exactly. I just freely give myself to the other person with no reservations, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
hope that good luck to you all.
Yes, as we conclude the. Yes. But remember, love is not always enough.
Oh, hoping. No, that's another topic.
Yeah, that's another topic. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not
No.
never.
Never. Okay. But thank you guys for hanging out with us on this episode. And let's skedaddle. See you next time.